I hear the call of the stars.
G'day guys, Duckville here, bringing you game number 2 between Bielsko and infiSpider from the Australian WCG qualifiers for Adelaide, South Australia. This is going to be on ESL Shadow Temple. We do have Spider over here at the 9 o'clock position, almost said 3, I got them backwards, and there is Bielsko in the blue over on the 3 o'clock position. That's the actual 3 o'clock. I've got my clock out this time and I'm having a quick look just to make sure. But game 1, we saw Spider doing a little bit more of a standard build, I would say, perhaps doing the 3-gate blink, although pushing down to his natural expansion on Shakuris and then trying to defend that with a cannon and whatnot. But Bielsko with the 4-gate blink stalker was just a little bit more influential with his with the presence of his stalkers and using blink to perhaps a little bit more of his advantage in that particular case. So we'll see what these guys get up to on this particular map. Of course, being the ESL version, that means that there's no, I believe there's no walling at the bottom of ramps, which probably has no consequence at all in PvP, and it also means that you won't be spawning in close ground spots, so we won't have them spawning like here to here or anything like that. So that's why we did see Spider just go straight across to that position there, and we will probably see, in fact, a little bit unfortunate for Bielsko, they're actually scouting out just a little bit later, but he is going to miss the fact that the probe has come in from the 6 o'clock side of the map. So it will give him a tiny bit of a disadvantage, but of course the fact that Spider actually scouted out quite earlier was a little bit of a sort of a situation for him as well. But he's trying to head in here and do some Huck-style probe harass, digging in at those minerals and then actually cancelling out. We did see the assimilator there up quite quickly for both of these players, so they're going to be getting that gas income straight away. The second pylons are up, the gateway is just about done, and there it is. So nothing fancy again from either of these players. The cybernetics score just a little bit later here from Spider. I think, I'm not sure if that was actually because he was busy microing that probe or if the minerals are just a tiny bit behind, but it will be probably, what's that, maybe, yeah, it's around about 5 in-game seconds behind. So whilst that won't mean too much just yet, if we get to a 4-gate war, this could be quite a bit of an interesting position for him. So we'll see what happens here. We do have 2 gates up again. I'm assuming that Spider is actually going to go for that 3-stalker attack again. And we do have Bielsko actually getting a Zealot out first, so he should be okay against that for the moment here. The probe of Spider just coming in again to just head in and see what's cracking over here. Going to head around the left side of the base to make sure he's undetected by any units that could have been around the front, and he may actually get past all of this without being spotted at all. You can see there is that little bit of fog of war that's uncovered for the moment here. If this probe stays in here and actually gets a pylon up, this could get very interesting for Bielsko. But of course we do have both those gas up again for Spider, and we only have the one here for the moment for Bielsko, and that looks as if he is going to do the 4-gate. The units of Bielsko just checking around the map to see what's happening, and now Spider actually gets inside. We'll be able to see the 3 extra gates just popping up there. The probe does go down, so we won't get to see too much more than that. I don't believe he actually saw... Did you see the gas? Yes, he did. He did see that there was no second gas just for the moment, so it's not going to be anything economical from Bielsko at the moment, but it definitely will be that 4-gate, and it looks as if Spider is now preparing to deflect this 4-gate. If he can get inside with the, if he can take out this probe, that'll actually be quite damaging there, and he does get it, and he is going to cause a cancel on that pylon there. 2 more pylons have actually warped in off to the side for Bielsko, so he's certainly going to have 1 for actually warping in. We've got 1 at the front there, and then 1 just down the side to the of the cliff there. A little bit of micro wars going on here with the stalkers. These guys are going to have free shots at that pylon, and now warping in some more of those units there. Again, that effect of that slightly later cybernetics score may be showing its head here, with the cybernetics only just finishing up on warp gates here, and now Spider is actually falling just a little bit behind, and he is going to have a little bit of trouble deflecting this now with that slower 4-gate, not to mention he's actually on 2 gates. Is going to have a lot of trouble here now. We're going to see if Spider can hold this off with some very epic sentries. Here comes the 3rd sentry, which is needed to hold that off, and there it goes there. Zealot actually not able to do much at all, and we do have these guys just sort of backing up for the time being. They're waiting for that force field to cool down, and there it goes, warping in some stalkers and a Zealot here. This is probably going to go in a very unfortunate fashion for Spider, losing a Stalker, two Stalkers and 2 Sentries against 4 Stalkers, or 3 Stalkers now, and a Zealot. This is not going to go well at all, and I would say there it is, GG, well played from Spider, and that is how quick PvP is at these higher levels. So hope you guys enjoyed these 2 particular games. Make sure you jump across to the semi-final B, which is a TVT. And you can probably see some more awesome action there, and then of course make sure you jump in and have a quick look at the grand final as well. Cheers.